I have a secret. Neither my parents nor my friends know about it. I've kept it since I was in middle school, and I was going to take it to my grave. At least I planned to, until that sleepover happened. Before I continue with my story, please like this video and hit that subscribe button. My name is Coleen. I'm the most popular girl in school. I have a hot boyfriend and equally popular friends. All the students looked up to us. But I'm sure if my secret was revealed, they'd all hate me. The sleepover that ruined my life started as a fun night at Madison's mansion. My friends and I were seated on Madison's bed doing nail art when her mom came. With her was a girl who went to our school, Alex. Madison's mom asked us if Alex could join our sleepover since she had business to discuss with them over dinner. They were heading to a restaurant and it wasn't safe for Alex to stay at home. Madison objected, but her mom was insistent. My friends rolled their eyes at Alex and went back to doing their nails. Alex understood that she wasn't welcomed, so she walked to a corner, put on her earphones, and ignored us. I glanced at Alex and remembered what she was like in school. She was a nerd. She wore t-shirts and jeans every day, like it was her fashion trademark. Though nobody really paid her any attention, I did. We were classmates, and I often caught her staring at me. She'd leave small notes in my locker. A single word like "smile" from her was enough to make me blush. Alex had a few friends, and she was alone most of the time. But she was the most genuine person I knew. There was this one morning when I saw her buying food for a homeless man. I realized later on that she used her lunch money for it and ended up skipping lunch that day. She played the guitar well. On Friday afternoons, she would play in the music room, and I would stay in the empty room beside it to listen to her. I would savor every note that came from her guitar. Over the months, I had slowly grown fond of Alex. There were times when I'd wondered what it would be like to hang out with her, hold her hand, caress her cheeks, touch her lips, and perhaps kiss it. I knew she liked me, but she never approached me nor talked to me in person. She never even tried to get my number. Despite the notes she sends, we would walk past each other in the hallways like strangers. Her alone, as always, and me, hand in hand with my handsome boyfriend and popular friends. Sometimes I wish I had the courage to tell her how I feel. Would I perhaps be happier if Alex was by my side? I would think those thoughts, but I would immediately snap myself out of it. What would my friends and parents think? What would happen to my perfect girl image? Confessing to Alex is a big risk, a risk I am not willing to take. My attraction to the same sex would never be known by anyone. As I have said, I wanted to take this secret to the grave. Later that night, Madison sneaked in some liquor from her bedroom window, and we started drinking. Alex was still ignoring us, so I asked her to join. My friends objected, of course, but I convinced them that if we didn't include her, she might tell on us. So they agreed. The truth was, I just didn't want Alex to feel so left out. We had a drinking spree and finished several cans of beer. That was when the weird thing began. I blame the alcohol for it. My friends looked wasted and were seemingly sleeping. I didn't know what came to Alex back then, but she came near me and started running her fingers over my face. I blushed. She looked flustered, and I should have pushed her away, but no. I decided to flirt with her. I dragged her to the balcony. We looked at each other teasingly. Alex wrapped her hands around me and gave me a passionate kiss. It was wonderful, as if electricity passed through my body. I kissed her back. That was my biggest mistake. My friends caught us, and they were disgusted with what we were doing. I tried to find the right words to explain my behavior, but nothing would come out of my mouth. My secret was out, and I just had to deal with it. Alex and I went back to how we usually were after that night. I tried to talk to her about what happened, but she kept on avoiding me. I did some self-reflection and finally decided that the best thing to do was to accept who I really was. I'm gay.
Who cares what other people think? Embracing my true self made me a lot happier. I also decided to end things with my boyfriend. I figured it was not fair for me to keep him when I don't even love him. My friends eventually came around and accepted me. What are your thoughts on embracing one's true self? Leave it in the comment section below.